Who's hungry? Nobody's hungry? Oh, I don't hear anybody. Well, you're being so quiet. All right, I'll get some feed. Calling wildfire. He'll be calling wildfire. Be calling wildfire. Wildfire. He'll be calling wildfire. So today we are doing a controlled burn here at Longhorn Lester's. The fire department is aware of this. The Ag Extension Office actually recommended we do this. And so we're all in an attempt to improve the conditions of our pastures as far as grasses go. We're trying to return the pH balance to where it needs to be. And that means that today we are actually lighting some fires, having some fun, lighting some fires with my pretty pink lighter. This is not Longhorn Lester's, and this is very Longhorn Lester's. How about that, huh? How about that? A controlled burn at Longhorn Lester's. Now, there's still a lot of green in some of this. Most of the stuff we're burning off is a winter grass that has now died back because it's gotten too warm. And so what's underneath that, or what we can get to grow here eventually, will be some nice Bahia grass. There's a little bit of Bermuda grass coming up through some of this. And maybe if we can get all this dead stuff burned off of here, we'll be able to offer more room to grow to some of the stuff underneath here. I also see a whole lot of that same crabgrass that we have over on the other side of the property, which has always been a problem for us. You know, crabgrass will grow across your ground this way. It will not grow up this way. And what your animals need are grasses that grow up vertical, not grasses that grow horizontal. But we've already got some seed out. We've already limed our pastures. And then don't forget, the guys that did the hydro seeding claim that seed will stick around for a while. So we're going to see what happens here. But we already told all of our neighbors, so everyone's aware. Fire departments are all aware, and everyone knows that Longhorn Lester's is on fire. We're going to also attempt to burn out some of these old uneaten rolls of hay. Now, don't forget, we've gone through we've had quite the rain over here, so a lot of stuff is going to be wet and may not burn at all. We have a couple of days of drier weather, and so we hope that we can get some stuff to burning here. A lot of brown, lots of brown. And so this will make room. Getting this brown off the pasture will make room for all the green, or at least we hope. Now, in case you don't know about a controlled burn, what you have to do is watch your winds. And so we have a wonderful day here. Our winds, as you can see from our flag over here, are very calm, but there's not much of a wind at all. And what little breeze is blowing out of the west, blowing towards the east. What that means is, for For any fire to pass and spread around to other properties, it has to go this way. Well, it can't. We have, number one, we have our driveway right over here. Number two, there's not really much brown along the actual fence, so we're not concerned with our fence catching on fire. Number three, a grass fire is not a hot fire. If you don't know that, fires burn at different temperatures, and a grass fire is a very low temperature fire. So it's not going to be able to be hot enough to catch the wood on fire, especially look and see how fast it's burning. It'll get to this spot over here, and it will just die itself out. And then if it does happen to somehow get to the driveway, it can't really cross over because on the inside of the pasture we have greener. We don't have beautiful and lush lawn and fields, but we have greener pastures. There's nothing over there that will burn. So this is what we're up to today, and then it's going to look a whole lot different when we're done. But not to worry. I know that we have had our mishaps with fire, and they're fun to talk about and laugh about, but in reality, we sort of know what we're doing here. We've done this our entire life, and we've taken all the necessary precautions, and we're letting everybody know what's going on, so no one will be surprised, except for Jamie. She doesn't know yet. Jamie has no idea what's going on, but she'll be home soon, and yeah, she'll be in for quite the surprise. Look what I've walked up on, an ostrich egg. How crazy is this, huh? Now, I don't know how long this has been here, so I bet you this thing is quite the mess. I'm going to toss it against this tree. Let's all watch and listen as it's going to probably explode. I hope I'm not going to be that close to where it's going to affect me. Here we go. Darn it! Let's try that again. This egg is not like a grenade, like with a bad fuse. I would have to hit it against that tree pretty hard to make it burst open, and I don't have much strength in my shoulders right now. Okay, I'm a little bit injured. Here we go. Oh, that wasn't much at all. I hope I didn't let you guys down. I hope I did not let you all down right there. Maybe I can make up for it with a nice big fire. Now, I've walked across to Mr. Pete and Miss Terry's pastures. I want to show you that we don't have a concern of our fire going backwards neither, because as you can see, their pastures are nice and green as well. We're hoping that eventually we can make our grass look as good as theirs. They don't do anything special to anything. There's nothing special about this grass at all. It just gets plenty of sun, and it's just a really wonderful grass. And we're hoping that eventually we can get this pasture over here to look the same way as theirs do, which will offer all kinds of good nutrition for our babies, goats and donkeys and our ostriches and even our pigs who eat grass. So I'm going to walk by and show you what it looks like after the fire's already burnt past the dead stuff. We'll walk over here where it's been going for a few minutes now, and I can kind of better illustrate what we're hoping to get out of all of this. You can hear the grass popping. That's moisture in your grass, so even though it's brown, there's still water, at least a little bit anyway. So this is what it's going to look like when it's all burnt through. We'll get a lot of that stuff out of the way. It's also going to reveal to us a whole lot of limbs and sticks and things that have broken off these trees during all of the work that Mr. Leo and his team did. And you can see over here that a lot of the fires burned itself out. It just could not find enough brown to burn. So we may not have waited long enough, but I think this will still be good to open up a little bit of room for the green stuff to come through. And of course, everyone knows that whenever you burn, all of the soot creates sort of a compost, and it'll make the soil a whole lot healthier than what it was before.
Don't let your troubles fester, Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.